Y'all already know it's Gustotrsral. It's the real takeover, trap takeover, man, going crazy. Hey, I gotta keep it sexy. I know I gotta be healthy. It's that VeggieLicious. We finna go in here, eat good, get an interview going. Yes, sir. Wake up early, hard as hell, bitch, you better grab my strap, hit the door, you know I'm thugging out in public. Ran into that, knock him off, he really lucky. He lucky, he lucky, he lucky. Real care, mother, you know I'm really bad. Got guns, big as bad, wild. Ooh, I'm really strapped. So we right here at the most wonderful VeggieLicious restaurant I love to come to for my healthy lifestyle. So I'm right here, you know, already know it's Gustotrsral. So I want to know a little bit about you more in depth. You know what I'm saying? I always come here and eat this good food.
Right.
But I had to come and interview you to know exactly what's going on because it always touched my soul. So can you tell about you, your name, and everything?
Okay. Well, my name is Bettina Thomas, and so we started VeggieLicious about 5 years ago. I've been vegan for over 40 years. So this was an opportunity to be able to share those meals that I had been preparing at home for many, many years with the community. So my goal was to be able to show them that you can still eat good, you know, it can taste good, it can be hearty and filling, and still satisfy those taste buds. So our goal is to really just try to satisfy even the most skeptical omnivores.
And that you have done, especially with me, that you have done. So I want to know, I know you probably can't tell me all your secrets and everything, your recipes, but how do you make it so good?
Well, you know, good question. Our thing is that we put love into our food. You know, every morning we're here making things fresh. And again, like I said, it's those 40 years of experience. I've been doing this for over 40 years. So I'm just taking those same elements that I would prepare for my family at home and bringing it here.
And I can definitely tell you make it with love because when I leave here, I always just feel so nourished the right way. You know what I'm saying? Not overly full, I'm ready to go to sleep. I just feel good.
Well, that is the goal.
and you're doing a wonderful, wonderful thing. I have to let you know that.
Thank you.
So next, where the passion come from? You know what I'm saying?
Well, my passion is health, you know, so my thing is to be in control of your own health destiny. And one big part of it is watching what you put into your body. Because a lot of times people feel that because their family have different health elements, they're just naturally going to be exposed to that. But if you eat like your family, you're going to get the diseases of your family. So it's just being proactive and being, you know, taking those steps yourself.
And I'm glad you said that because I feel that's a conversation that we have to have in our community a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because what got me into eating better and health is my dad having cancer. You know what I'm saying? And that sparked the awareness. You know what I mean? And now I'm really understanding that a lot of it is in the foods that we eat.
Exactly.
So you taking time over 40 years. You know what I'm saying? To get these recipes and to really help nourish your community. That's like, you know, me being Haitian root, that's like what love is, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes you feel what you it's almost like you are what you eat.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, you know, we're excited to be able to share meals like Nashville hot fried chicken or barbecue chicken. You know, Nashville is really known for those things, but now we can let people know that you can have a vegan option and not miss out on anything.
And you're not missing out on anything. That I know. I've had the food, you're not missing out on anything. Yeah. So is it like a dream come true for you?
It is, you know, I have a finance background. As I told you, I am from the Northeast, and so coming down here was an opportunity for me to make that shift and do something different, and I'm so glad I did. You know, it was a little weird stepping out of the box in the beginning, but you know, I haven't looked back. We've opened our second location in the Antioch area, and you know, we just haven't looked back.
So you know, we call that taking risks and prospering, a trap. You know what I'm saying? So you took a risk and a leap of faith, and you came to Nashville from the East Coast, from Jersey, right?
Yes, from Jersey.
Man, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
So the Antioch location. So how long has the Antioch location been open?
Antioch's been open for a little over a year, and so it's a lot bigger there. It's about, we could seat about 45 people there, but that's been open a little over a year now.
So who runs that one? Do you go back and forth? Or how does that go?
No, we have a staff out there that runs that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I do go out there. Yes, yeah, but pretty much the staff runs that.
How long did it take you to get 2 locations in Nashville?
About 4 years.
Of grinding and getting everything prepared, because I've always they always tell me in a restaurant you don't really see progress until like the second or third year. Is that true?
Well, let's see. This location has always done well. Maybe I'll say maybe like 8 months in.
Oh,
once
good.
People started really knowing about us.
That's good. That's good. So what's some advice you have for any business owners or restaurant, anybody out there who's wanting to take a leap off faith? Because I feel like in our community, that's one thing that's why I'm pushing to take risks and prosper.
Right.
That's one thing that we don't have those conversations, and this is health, and this is in our age. It's so good, you know what I mean? So, what's some advice do you have for someone out there just looking to grow or don't know what to do but want to start a business or start a restaurant? What's some advice you have?
My thing is to fight through the fear and do it anyway. You know, my family always there. Like, I jump, and then while I'm falling, I'll figure out how to work the parachute, But, and that's always been beneficial for me. And I really encourage people, because fear, a lot of times, is what will hold a person back. And a lot of times, if you're fully invested in something, you're going to find out the kinks and the way to make it work. But, you just have to go for it. If you overanalyze something, you can overanalyze yourself out and hold yourself back in life.
You're speaking directly to me right now. As you said that, I'm listening in, and you're right. Sometimes people overthink it. You have to come with a plan to execute.
Right, exactly.
That was great advice. Overcoming fears.
Yes, absolutely.
So now, with the Antioch location, in this location, what's some of the struggles? What's some struggles that you face?
Well, with Antioch, it was a little more marketing that I had to do out there, but because this one is more closer to your tourist action, so we were able to just pick up all of that. Antioch is right off the highway, so I had to do a little more marketing out there, but it's been growing. So,
what makes you pick the locations?
Just kind of in between central locations. So this was, right off of downtown. So we got our tourist action plus the locals. But Antioch is more central to some of our high traffic customers. So we just kind of chose another mid location.
Okay, so I have to ask this. So you came from Jersey, came to Nashville. So how long you been in Nashville total? How long so far?
About 17 years.
17 years. Wow. Okay. It's funny, we have the same background. I came from Jersey to Nashville also. So that's funny. So now, what changes that you would like to see in Nashville so far? Like how do you think the city can improve? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm definitely enjoying the fact that we're getting more diversity. A lot of people are moving here from, that New York area, from Cali, and which is creating more diversity. So I definitely appreciate that. Whereas when I moved down here 17 years ago, I wouldn't have attempted to open something like this because of the mindset. But I feel that I guess it can continue to grow, create more opportunities, and just continue the diversity.
So what is that year was that 17 years? I'm not that good at math, I'm trying to lie to you.
I believe it was about 2004.
2004, okay. Yes, it has grown a lot.
Absolutely.
So I'm sitting here, I see how you have Eat to Live.
Oh yeah.
So explain what it is Eat to Live, because I feel like and I'm one of them. I didn't have
lack of information about eating to really live. You know what I'm saying? And so, what does eat to live mean to you?
Yeah, so that is definitely a motto that I live by and wanted to put that out when we decided to open up. But eating to live is, just being mindful of what you put in your body instead of just living to eat. So if you're eating to live, you're going to be thoughtful. How is this food going to affect, my internal well-being? So it's just being a conscious eater, pretty much.
Great. So a lot of people don't know that they live to eat. You know what I'm saying? So we have to get taught that, especially in our community.
Exactly. It's like, what tastes good? Okay, I'll eat it. That's living to eat. Versus, how is this going to affect my body? I'm going to eat to live.
So what is the restaurant best known for?
It's our soul food plate, is one of our popular dishes, and our hot fried chicken, our Philly cheese, and the lasagna. But again, a lot of people like to experience the Nashville version of barbecue and hot chicken.
Well, I will tell you what you forgot to say to me was because this is a healthy choice too. That always mind blows me because I don't even like sweets, but I come here, I have to get the blueberry bread pudding. Every sweet is good, and it's all healthy.
Yeah.
And that's what's mind blowing to me.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in a home where my mother was a baker. So she was the auntie that would go to the cookouts and bring cakes, and everybody would just grab it right away. So that was my foundation. She was definitely a good baker, so we had to implement that element as well. To know you can eat desserts, and like you said, all those desserts are good, and it still won't harm the body.
And that's the beauty of it. That's why I can come in and feel good without eating desserts instead of like, oh, I'm getting fat. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So how did you come up with the name VeggieLicious?
That was interesting because what my thought pattern was, okay, when I'm putting this name together, I wanted to represent vegetables, and then I wanted it to be delicious. And it really just hit me like that. I was like, vegetables, delicious, VeggieLicious. And it happened just like that. The name just kind of rolled off my tongue by my first initially thinking, okay, delicious vegetables, and then it just came together. So I guess it was a divine thing.
Well, I have to say, I'm right here, and the name matches. Yeah, I've eaten. It's so good. VeggieLicious. And once in Nashville, and you come to Nashville, you want to do a vegan choice or a veggie choice, this is the best place to be, hands down. I got to tell you that.
Well, thank you so much.
And I'm so grateful for your time.
You're welcome.
And if you guys are ever in Nashville, out there, you got to come to VeggieLicious. It is scrumptious. It is delicious. It holds up to its name. And now I have to eat. Bye-bye. Have a nice one.
I ain't even know how to rap real, can't worry while we about to take over the map. I'm on bail, busting bills, my young nigga catching sales. I done made it out of jail, they ain't want me to prevail.